Welcome back, folks, as we start episode 2 of Explosion. And starting off after the controversy of last episode's main event where Teddie accidentally some would say screwed over Makoto Yuki and accidentally helped Mr. Puzzles win the main event matchup. His tag team partner and longtime friend of the investigation team from Persona 4, Yosuke Hanamura, coming out here all serious, ready to beat some sense into his friend. Because there might be some manipulation going on behind the scenes. We don't know if Teddie's working with Mr. Puzzles or not, if that was accidental, or if Teddie simply got lost. But Yosuke Hanamura, either way, is going to beat some sense into him and try to get his friend back. It's going to be a nice competitive, friendly contest, hopefully. As here comes somebody who's been under suspicion recently, as I said, Teddie. And it was because of this whole dispute now that you'll probably see in the description, and I will probably announce later on as well, but the investigation team are officially out of the tag team invitational, which means tonight's main event might possibly decide who will be representing Explosion on the undisputed tag team title matchup. But let's get back to this matchup, because this is going to be exciting. It's going to be high flying between two friends, hoping to hopefully sort out some issues that happened on the first episode of Explosion. Here we go, Yosuke Hanamura, this is Teddie, officially begins, and immediately out the gate, these two going at it, holding nothing back. Evenly matched in the striking exchange, the right hands, the chops. And these two are holding their own, going back and forth. Teddie with a slap there, I think. But Yosuke gets the advantage with the uppercut. And now, alright, telling Teddie to get back onto his feet. Hooks him up, suplex, modified suplex there. Yosuke taunting. Teddie's starting to get up. Yosuke throws him into the corner, and high-flying Hanamura thinking something here. Kick to the back of the head, lies him up on the ropes, slides through the bottom rope for that unique German suplex variation. Innovative offense from Yosuke, high-flying Hanamura, as we like to call him here. And now I'll try to go for the crossbody from the top rope. Teddie able to knock him off the top rope. And Teddie now rolling him around with this roll-up variation. Rolling him around, making Yosuke dizzy. And Teddie now 1, 2. No, Yosuke barely kicks out there. And now the back and forth continues. And continues. Yosuke throws Teddie off the ropes. Snapdragon suplex. Teddie back to his feet. Gets caught. Elbow right to the heart by Yosuke Hanamura. Now heading up to the top. Yosuke. Leg drop. No. Teddie gets out of the way. Big right hand. Yosuke back up though. Punch. Oh, leaping backwards with that backflip kick. Setting Teddie up in the corner. Suplex right into the corner. Right into the turnbuckles. Now Yosuke hand up top. This time he connects with the leg drop from the top rope. Now setting up something here. What could high-flying Hanamura be thinking now? Springboard cross body. Now Yosuke continuing to keep up the pressure. No. Counter by Teddie. Try to go for a high-flying maneuver of his own. Countered back and forth. Yosuke shoulder tackle off the middle rope. Yosuke, heading up top, might be thinking Starlight Press already. But Teddie barely at the last second gets the knees up. Both men are down after that. Yosuke back up to his feet first. Once again, the modified suplex right into the same corner. Yosuke heading to the top, maybe. Teddie again, back up though, throws him off the top rope. These two evenly matched at this point. Oh, the elbow to the heart again by Yosuke Hanamura. This time into the pinfall. 1, 2. Teddie kicks out of 2. A near fall again. These two are friends. They are friends, teammates. Of course, both members of the legendary investigation team. They know each other well. It's gonna take a surprise from one to beat the other. And now our springboard maneuver attempted by Teddie. Yosuke got out of the way, sets him up, modified suplex for a third time, completes the hat trick. Heading up top, might finally hit Starlight Press. No, Teddie gets the knees up again. Picks him up, but his back gave out, and Yosuke's gonna have an advantage now. Sets up Teddie. Butterfly suplex, bridges into the pinfall. 1, 2. No, only a 2. Yosuke though looking for the finishing maneuver, looking for the hidden blade here. If this connects that elbow to the back of the head, it will be over. Hidden blade by Yosuke. The elbow to the back of the head. He knows he needs to do something else though. Sets up for Starlight Press. Teddie getting back up, and once again misses that cross body from the top. A little bit of deja vu happening throughout this entire matchup, and Teddie regaining control. Now Teddie going to the middle rope. It's the forearm smash off the middle rope into the pinfall. 1, 2, no. Still not enough. Teddie setting something up. Yosuke trying to counter his offense. Hits him with a couple of kicks. Gets Teddie up. Yosuke hoists him up and just tosses him across the damn ring. But wait, Teddie back up somehow. Kick to the gut. Teddie's tired, but he's going to attempt his big maneuver. Bear Beast Bomb. Took out all the energy out of Teddie, but he connects with it. This could be it. Hooks the leg. Crawls into the cover. But only a 1. Yosuke Hanamura kicking out of 1 at the Bear Beast powerbomb of Teddie. And then countering the moonsault attempt. Yosuke, roll up. Rolls him up. Yosuke Hanamura, he's got the leg. The shoulders are down. Yosuke Hanamura wins. Sneaked out a victory. Teddie may be complaining to the ref, I think. But in the end, these two friends went out, and Yosuke might have finally snapped some sense into Teddie by getting this victory. Yosuke Hanamura slides out with a big W. But as I said earlier, we are getting into a tag team main event. As out first, the Straw Hat Pirates, Roroana, Zoro, Monkey D. Luffy. You could say they beat the investigation team, Teddie and Yosuke, of the investigation teams, at least so badly that this whole kind of schism in the investigation team is happening right now. But Luffy and Zoro only have one opponent left. If they win here tonight, they will represent Explosion in the undisputed tag title matchup. But to do that, to win their side of the bracket of the tag team invitational, they must beat Honourable Justice. And out first, the man who secured the first ever victory in Explosion and IPW as a whole history, Batman, representing Honourable Justice. But he's not alone because he's teaming with his unexpected tag team partner that we found out at the draft. And that is... Of course, we knew he would be on the same brand as his mentor, Phoenix Wright was the general manager of. It is Apollo Justice, making his first ever appearance in a matchup here tonight. Can the Straw Hat Pirates win their whole side of the bracket, the explosion side of the bracket? If Honourable Justice win, then it will come down to a matchup next week. If Monkey D. Luffy and Roroana Zoro, the Straw Hat Pirates, win, then they will have to wait and train until the special event comes on. Then they will take on Downfall team, whichever team leads in the Downfall side of the bracket. Anyways, let's get into the action. I missed a whole bunch of stuff, including Batman hitting Luffy with a chair, but now Zoro with a slam onto the chair. Apollo doing well against Monkey D. Luffy so far. And now Apollo diving onto the outside onto Monkey D. Luffy. Meanwhile, Batman dealing with Zoro here. And Honourable Justice so far doing well. And whoa, surprise camera change. Special camera change. Now we got a ramp camera. Because the camera's facing the ramp, the entranceway, but Batman with a slam onto the table. I'm missing a whole lot of stuff because I'm rambling about other stuff. I'll try to focus now. Big drop kick by Apollo. And Zoro and Batman are kind of just fighting on the outside of the ring. Inside the ring, you got Luffy and Apollo fighting precariously near that set up table. And then Luffy fighting back. Zoro having troubles with Batman on the outside of the ring. Luffy catches Apollo, hits him with the DT, and now Batman and Zoro are back in the ring. All four competitors in the ring. Batman continuing to take down Zoro, but Luffy coming in for his teammate. But Batman is way more experienced. And this crime-fighting, crime-dealing defense attorney vigilante duo that we know of Batman and Apollo Justice, Honourable Justice, doing well here. But Zoro was the MVP of the last matchup that the Straw Hat Pirates had. It's a table matchup, which, as I forgot to mention again, which is the exact same matchup where the Straw Hat Pirates were able to beat the investigation team last episode. So the Straw Hat Pirates definitely have the experience advantage with this type of matchup. And Luffy setting up a table in the corner, I think. Zoro springboard clothesline on Batman. Apollo is isolated on the outside. Zoro's gonna go up to beat him up. I don't think the camera's centered up, but the camera isn't fully loaded on it. But Luffy just slamming Batman through that table in the corner, similar to how Zoro powerbombed Teddie through a table last episode. And you know what that means? Straw Hat Pirates advance. They will face off at the special event, which I will hereby announce is called Crossover, to face whoever Downfall's selected team. And currently right now, not only in general tag team action, but in table tag team action, the Straw Hat Pirates are undefeated. So if I'm Downfall's team, whoever wins, if it goes there eventually, I would be worried because Luffy and Zoro might become tag team champions at the end. We'll see you later. That's the end of the episode.